and then lying about it as you enter your personal trainer trying to sell booty programs era. Tanya Love, welcome to the show. Today we welcome Tanya Love, 15,000 followers, and she recently developed a new era. You see, now she's the helpful fitness girly. She's going to help you girls with a fast metabolism grow a booty just like she did her own. You see, her squat routine to get as thick as her is coming soon. And if you ask her if it's real, she'll say very much so.
So let me show you guys what 4 exercises help me grow my glute.
You see, I noticed that you were following this plastic surgeon, which led me to his page, which led me to this January 21 promotional post about one of his clients, to which in the caption he talks about giving the client a BBL. And that client is you. Look at the tattoos. Here's another photograph from that post. Look at this tattoo. Come on. Why do you post shit like this knowing that you went to a surgeon for your body goals? You can't just decide you want to be a fitness trainer, all of a sudden pivot, start putting on some short shorts, going to Crunch, and selling booty programs, which is exactly what it seems like you're doing when you asked yourself all these questions in your Q&A. So to answer the question, is it real? The answer is no. It's the work of Dr. Alexis.
Damn. Shout out Goob, man. Shout out.
Welcome to the show. Shout out Goob.
So the reason why I put this on the podcast was because Ray was like, yo, Chris, I want to talk to you about that clip that you reacted to. And I was like, let's talk about it. Ray said it's corny to expose people, and he doesn't believe that you should build a following off of it. I'm the opposite. I feel like it's absolutely necessary with all the surgeries going on, all the steroids going on, all the lies, people selling a 6-week program, selling a dream, and not, really telling the truth of what you did to get your body right.
So I didn't say it was corny. I said that what I said was that it is. You
ain't agree with it. That was the point. Yeah.
No, that's not what I said. Let me tell you exactly what I said. This is what I said.
Not the cap.
I saw my man's story, right? Chris had posted a dude on the story, right? And I looked at it. I was like, dang. I was like, he's calling out this chick that has this BBL or whatever the case may be. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's not cool to be fraudulent, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. Let me go to dude's page. So I go to dude's page, and dude has his whole shit is just pointing out fraudulent people. I was like, damn. I was like, all right, that's what he does. All right, cool. But my thought is, I'm not going to put, and this is for me personally, dude can do what he does.
Sure.
But me, I'm not about to put my energy into looking for people to call out about fraudulent shit that they're doing. It would have been different if it was a 1-off, 2-off, whatever. But his whole page is about it. And I was just like, I'm not going to chase down folks and be like, you know what I'm saying? Or do research and look into it like that to be like, hey, this person's fraudulent, that person's fraudulent. I'm the type of person that live your life. You want to be fraudulent? Other niggas will find out on their own. It ain't going to be me who calls you out, because I don't live that type of lifestyle where I have to look out. And so I never said it was corny.
Well, you know what I meant, though. You
know.
All right, maybe my wording was wrong, but you didn't agree with.
I just want to make sure it was correct, because I'm not that type of nigga that be like, and nigga call a nigga corny. But at either rate, it was more so the fact that I can't base his following is major, and his following is based off of him calling folks out. And I'm just like, that's just not me personally. He can do it. He's good. If he has like about 400,000 followers, I'm like, do your thing or whatever the case may be. But for me, I feel like I would prefer to focus my energy on other things.
So I'm gonna let y'all two chime in. I just want to say this real quick though. It's easy for us to point out the frauds. It's easy for us to point out the bullshit because we educated on this. We got experience in it. But you know what I'm saying? Big Bone Brenda might believe that there's a 6-week program. You know what I'm saying? Tall Tummy Tommy might believe it's an ab challenge that he can do to get rid of that tummy. So it kind of is. It's not. I'm not gonna say it's our responsibility, but I feel like for myself, it's my duty to point out that bullshit as someone who's educated, who has experience, who works on this, who studies this, and who's passionate about it. So y'all two could chime in though, but that's just my opinion on it.
I love Goop's content, right? Because what we see now and what IG and social media as a collective has perpetuated is this narrative that people are taking the fitness space and they're making it to whatever they want to make it into. And more times than not, it's very superficial and it's very misleading. You know, a lot of women are getting BBLs and then are selling courses. A lot of guys are getting their abs done and selling courses. And a lot of people, the average Joes, like you just mentioned, they're not going to know, 2 + 2. They're just going to see, oh, well, damn, she put in the work. And maybe if I follow her lead, I can get the same results, not knowing that, she got work done and the work is so amazing. It's so good that it would fool us, guys who are educating the game and, could tell the difference, but the work is so good, it's fooling folks who have been in the field for so long. And I respect Goop for doing that. That's his thing though, to go, chase people, not necessarily chase people down, but to like do research and expose these fake influencers who are, trying to sway people and, push their course, but they're not being transparent. And I don't like that because it's already bad out here for the folks who, are uneducated about nutrition, who don't know how to exercise, who are really looking for people to lead them the correct way. And we have everybody out here just trying to make a dime off, the unaware. And I don't really fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I would want people to be more transparent about their results and their goals and do it that way. But I like Goob's. I like his content. It's funny, but not only is it funny though, he's really trying to, I guess, make this social media like a more believable platform.
Absolutely.
In as it regards to the fitness environment.
I look at it for you, Ray, like it makes your job a little easier because it weeds out the poor information. So you don't have to keep reiterating it for every client that comes your way. If 80% of your clientele is women, they're not, and you send them that video, you send them their page, half of the information that they ask you would be squared off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It makes your job easy. So if that's how he gets his money and that's how he gets paid, like there's like stuff from my community, like the boxing community. There's people out here throwing combinations that make no sense. There's even a page about it on IG where it's called Hall of Shame, where people can't hold mitts, they can't throw punches, they can't do that, but they're coaching so many people. Or if you ever seen, not talking trash about the coach, but
talk that shit.
Certain celebrities have boxing coaches. I know you've seen a couple of celebrities throwing punches on the mitts because the coach rushed their mitts so they can get those celebrities on camera so they can show off the celebrities, but didn't really put the time in to make the person good on the mitts. The only celebrity I can know that's really good on the mitts is Wiz Khalifa. Other than that, think about all the other boxing coaches that's training higher ups, but they didn't get that skill set yet. So it's like you see it and people call it out. It makes your job a little easier because then people will be like, oh, this is the real versus the fake. This is the work I got to put in versus getting a BBL. Some girls, they gain weight just to get fat transfers and all that extra stuff and put some work in the gym. So,
so what I would say is I agree with what you're saying, Dawson. I do feel like it does make my job easier, and it is good to have a voice out there that is, exposing, frauds or better yet, making my job hard. You know what I'm saying? But I guess, you know what I'm saying, my whole point is just that for me is just like my energy. Like I'm just not going to be, for me personally, what I'm doing is not what I'm going to do. And like when I saw Chris and I saw him, I was like, dang, his whole
he's making a lot of money it's so easy to have your algorithm. Like right now, you're a bodybuilder.
Yeah.
If I go on your phone now, not go on your Instagram,
yeah,
your whole page will be full of bodybuilding, wellness, fitness, and bikini,
big joints,
big whatever.
Yeah.
But you will have that full on your page, and then you will see certain bodies, and you'll be like, I know she's taking something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would be easy just to go down on the page and then you fully understand that person's breakdown, that person's DNA. So if he's doing it it just makes your job easy. Whether you would do it or not do it, at the end of the day, it takes away conversations by just throwing that page to somebody.
And I don't have a problem with what he does. He does that. He makes his money. That's what he does. But just because he does it doesn't necessarily mean that it's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? And he could do what he does. Like, honestly, he had my attention. When I looked at his page, I was like, I was scrolling for a while. Yeah. But I'm just saying that that's not what I would put my energy to. So that's the reason why this came up. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to just clarify what this is all about.
I got you.
Absolutely, man. Everything ain't for everybody, man. So why do y'all think people lie about BBLs and steroids?
Because I think it's an insecurity and a lack of something that they like. You know how like some people can't be in a relation, they can't be by themselves, so they have to have a relationship for them to feel like they're whole. So the same thing. Like, I want to get to that extra peak, but I don't believe in myself 110% to get there. So I'm going to use this cheat code to get there. Like, imagine like some people will take 3 months and then they'll break and say, I can't do this anymore. And they'll go on to a cheat code. And that goes back to my championship mindset. You can't cheat the grind. You get punched in the face and you didn't put yourself in position to understand what punch that person was going to throw. That's on you. And you feel the full accountability in every action when you're fighting someone. That's why I do jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, box, and I wrestle. It's the mindset of you got to understand, like, when you lift weights, you're so accustomed to it. So you're just lifting, and there's so many years of you doing it. I can go 10 years of boxing. I step in there with another type of lion and he hits me. Boom, different type of thoughts go in my mind. It's like, oh, shit. That just hit me. Like, if you do my workout or if you do his workout and it hits you different, it's a different conversation. You got to talk to yourself to get yourself through that workout. And you got to get yourself through that end. Some people don't make it to that end. So they need a cheat code. Like, that's how Gatorade was created. When a person drunk Gatorade and they said it could push you further, make you this, make you that. Jordan, same mindset. You put Jordans on, you can jump higher. You can do this. You can do that off some airs. So it's the same concept to those, but that is very significant, and it fucks up your health. Like, you could grow another section of your heart taking steroids, and BBLs, you can get blood clots for every operation. They don't care about the repercussion because they really want to obtain that goal. But is perfection really that important for you to try to obtain? Damn. Hey, I've been dropping gems. I know you hit it.
Oh, this guy.
This man says it's gonna be my last show. Ain't that a goddamn lie?
So, CMarty, you said your question. Why do you think?
Why do people lie about it? Like, why do people lie about taking steroids or getting the BBL surgery?
I think it's because they just don't want to expose themselves, or they don't want to expose the fact that they cheated the grind. You know what I'm saying? They cheated the process, which I don't respect at all. You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand why put the money up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why take the time out, put the energy into it, and lie about it? Like, why you can't be happy about what you paid for, what you put the money up for? I don't understand that.
It's an insecure thing. Nobody wants to expose themselves and have other people deem them in that light. Like, oh, this person was insecure. They had to do this X, Y, Z to get the results, and then that person lie about the results that they claim they work for when they know damn well it was another avenue. And that's another thing that goes back to, Goob exposing folks in the fitness world, people editing their photos, trying to make their bodies look differently than what it is, or, people trying to make their waist smaller, X, Y, Z. It's all fraud. It's all cap, and it's misleading. And unfortunately, that's what it is these days in the fitness community. And it just paints a poor narrative to folks who got it out the mud, who knows what the grind takes, who put in the work daily. Folks like us who strive off trying to get the results the right way. You know what I'm saying?
I just think it's crazy that you. Sorry, ladies. I don't care. really don't give a fuck. I'm speaking facts. Ladies, you fly to Colombia or DR, man, you paid 10, 15, 20 bands for the surgery. The shit is painful. You got to get put to sleep. You putting your life at risk.
You could possibly die on the table.
Possibly die. You got to roll through the airport in a wheelchair. The shit hurts.
You can't sit on the plane.
Gotta suffer on the plane.
Suffer on the plane. You smell like because of the fucking all the blood drainage and all that shit. You get back to the States and talking about it's real. Like you go through all of that to say this shit is real. And you went through all of this trauma, this traumatic experience, and had a nerve to sell a fucking meal plan or a workout plan to women. I think that's insane.
That's nuts.
That is a mental illness, bruh. That is a mental illness.
And it's become a trend. It's become a
Yeah.
fad, you know, and we live in a copycat world, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, a lot of these women are doing it because they feel like us guys that's what we like to see. And it's crazy. And a lot of guys do like to see that bullshit, but it's a lot of the guys that don't really be in the gym. You know what I'm saying? They just the regular rappers, or you feel me? The tricks of the world, XYZ. Who?
This is a fitness podcast, so I can't go too.
Yeah. We won't divert too far off topic for real. But
I'm gonna just say this: as men, whether it's small booty, medium booty, big booty, natural, if it's shown on Instagram, we're double tapping. We're gonna look at it. And a lot of the BBL girls tend to show their ass. That's why they get the attention. It's not necessarily that dudes are like, I want a BBL girl. I want that. I like that. I want to bring her home to mom.
It's definitely not the case in regards to BBL girls. You know what I'm saying? No, guys who like BBL girls, honestly, at the end of the day, you just want to see how it feels.
It's eye candy.
You just want to see how it feels. That's really all it is. You just want to see how it feels. You want to experiment with it. But are we really taking it serious though?
Not at all.
Correct.
It's a good time.
But that's what I want the ladies to know, that who are thinking about getting a BBL just because they see the chicks that are getting, you know what I'm saying?
Well, what if she's 200?
They're saying, I like natural women. So that I like a natural 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So a woman with a BBL that's 200 pounds, that's not gonna work for me. But honestly, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Chicks who get BBLs or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Don't think that we really actually take you serious. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I don't take this shit serious at all.
Exactly. And you know that, Chris. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you got a whole bunch of your boys that you train that be like, check this chick out. You look at the picture, she got a BBL. You're like, bro, that's not real.
Yeah.
We see it in the gym all the time. And as soon as I see it, I just look and laugh. I'm like, yo, this bitch looks so goofy.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so when them chicks walk up to us and, or if any females listen to this podcast, if you're thinking about getting a BBL, don't get the BBL. We give you attention. The attention is not authentic. It's not an authentic, genuine want for you.
Really not positive.
It's a fantasy attention.
Exactly.
Really
we just
positive,
want to see how it feels. Let me just touch it just to see what it feels like. You paid all the money for it. Let me touch it. That's all we really want to do.
Let me clap it.
We're not looking for you for anything more than that.
Yeah, wow.
I know you're not talking about wild. You're gonna call us wild.
Yeah, wow.
Oh, man.
I don't know what they're talking about. They're wild.
All right, bro.
What about
Mr. Miami and LA?
What about
Don't know what we're talking about. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Hold on. What about what about women that get tummy tucks based on confidence? Like some people get BBLs because of the lack of confidence.
Tummy tucks is different because a lot of women get tummy tucks because of stubborn fat they like you can't get rid of, or maybe
Kids.
They might have a scar or a little excess fat from that. But I think it's ridiculous if your BMI is like 40 and you're getting a tummy tuck. Right. I think that's crazy. You know,
if your quads, different levels. If your quads don't match your butt and you look like a capital letter P in a letter of the day, don't get a BBL.
Wow.
This
is the same guy that just called us wild.
No, but I feel like you brought up a good point.
Alphabet.
I feel like you brought up a good point with the whole confidence thing. You know what I'm saying? The confidence things is real though. It's real.
Uppercase. You said an uppercase P.
Uppercase
a
B.
Lowercase B upside down. A lowercase
small,
B upside down.
But big. If you look like a capital letter. If you look like Count Dracula is talking about letter of the day on Sesame Street.
All right, yo. Okay. All right.
We from PG, dog. We gotta crack the
all right, yo. Trying to get me canceled. We're gonna we're gonna keep it moving. We got one more topic.
Oh,
We got one more topic before we wrap up, man.
I was quiet for at least 5 minutes before I said anything smart.
but that's crazy. That's what you follow up with after you call us wild. But anyway, it seems like
Next time you see capital letter P, just let them know, hey, the letter of the day, shorty.
it's crazy. Yo.
Y'all know y'all seen those small quads and everything else. She started to look like Brainiac, got the Jimmy Neutron hips.
Like a fucking alien, fucking ants, fucking Bugs Life.
A Bug's
Bugs
Life.
Life.
Fuck outta here.
A Bug's Life for real.
Lord Jesus, don't get me canceled.
Cricket's about to get your ass. Grasshoppers, fuck out of here.
Boy, you gonna get this light bug away from me?
Disney Channel ass, fuck out of here. All right. That's enough. All right.
Oh, that was funny.
That was hilarious. If you're not trying to unbig that back, don't watch the podcast. If you ain't trying to get rid of that belly, don't watch the podcast.